Such control for Zahir, and the skipper has a huge job in front of him. The last ball of another good over from Zahir Khan. He's picked up 3 for 15 from 7. Well, that will be 4. It's timed nicely. It's close. Not out. Well, Latham went back. Maybe the bounce saved him. Could have been heading down leg.
I think that's what Richard Kettleborough seemed to indicate as Zahir was walking back. Bounce a bit, and also might have just been missing leg stump.
Oh, over the top. A little bit of luck there. That might be the last one Tom Latham gets, because he certainly wasn't in control. Oh, that's how to play it. He might have telegraphed that Zahir, and Tom Latham, debut or not, he read that one so easily.
And he repaid the faith in himself by smashing that one.
Eagle shot. Beautifully weighted through the onside. That'll make it all the way.
Oh, that's a good hit. Just jumped a little bit, nipped back. Latham in a spot of trouble, but no major problems in terms of getting out. Yeah, just a little bit of bounce.
Put it down. Not a hard catch. Not at all. Virat Kohli, he just snatched at it. One-handed, but he's too casual. Too casual. He could have gone 2 hands at it. Straight. Should have been in. That's a dolly.
Should have swallowed it. MS Dhoni would have felt brilliant having plan A come off. Change of the field. They're trying to get McCullum driving.
Oh, has he nicked that? I think he might have. Yes, he has. Just before lunch. Mohammad Shami has deserved it. He's bowled beautifully well, but Latham has just followed one that he could have left alone.
Yeah, Tom Latham, he's been so disciplined. Just had a wee fiddle with a wide one. He'll be disappointed. India celebrate. They pick up their 3rd wicket of the first session. Snicko shows a nice, healthy edge. Mohammad Shami's rewarded for a really good spell. Tom Latham walks off for 29, New Zealand 87 for 4.
It'll be interesting to see the approach. Both McCullum and Anderson, aggressive players, like to play their shots. But we've seen that the ball is doing a little bit, not a lot. And there's a fair bit of carry also. And the Indians have bowled really well.
Top edge out, leading edge, turn the face on it. Looking to play with the spin, it wasn't there. And a gift back to Jadeja.
Yes, he's very disappointed with himself, Corey Anderson, because this is a soft dismissal for somebody who's known for his big hitting. He'd rather be out, caught in the deep, but not like this. Looking to turn the ball away to the onside. And was it that single that was not taken by Brendon McCullum? Sometimes that can happen. Cricket, that can happen. That single wasn't taken. Anderson took strike, and he's now walking back to the pavilion. 94 for 5.
BJ Watling now, who isn't in particularly good form at the moment in Test cricket. He's got an opportunity here, though. He's a bit of a revelation when he went down and batted in this role. Big strike, probably got outside the line of off stump.
Hey, only one appeal. Only one appeal.
Interesting. This is a new rule as such. And what Steve Davis is saying there to Ravi Jadeja is you're only allowed one appeal. Don't keep on at me. Ask the question, but don't keep on at me. One appeal only.
Well, it was a prolonged appeal. It was just one appeal, but a prolonged appeal.
Oh, he's been a bit sensitive there, to tell you the truth, umpire Davis. I think that was just one prolonged appeal. Shouts to catch it, but he's got enough on that. It's one bounce for 4. No one's catching that.
No ball. Clipped away by Watling and clipped away good enough to reach the boundary for 4. Beauty. Absolute beauty. Hasn't followed it though, BJ Watling. Just nipped away a touch. Hit the seam, there's still a little bit there.
There's an edge. Oh, does that put down? He had to go for it, don't he? He had to stretch, he had no slip. It wouldn't have carried to slip anyway. Did he get there?
Well, this is the reason, yes, one of those difficult catches, but this is the reason I was suggesting a slip. India 119 ahead. May have just chopped a little bit short.
Oh, put him down. Second one now. Never easy for a bowler, but he probably should have taken this one. Well, let's have a look at these 3 chances from McCullum. That one should have been taken. That was a simple catch. And Virat Kohli, 2 casual there, one-handed. Half a chance, let's say. Brilliant piece of work, I think, this from MS Dhoni. Boy, he moved well there. And this one here, difficult. Straight back at him, but difficult.
Away, McCullum finally gets something he can launch into and have a good old larripat to break the shackles.
Well, he's been waiting a while for something he can really tuck into, McCullum. Touch short, real loosener from Zahir Khan. And McCullum got after it very, very quickly and made the most of it.
Shot there, his a mix-up. Oh, New Zealand could hardly afford that. BJ Watling, it's hit his bat. That might have saved him. He's very quick at turning and getting back.
It looked like there's some turn, but initially it looked like there was a run. And then McCullum said no. BJ Watling turned, and the bat's got in the road. The question was, would it have hit? Jadeja's by the wickets. He looks disappointed. Oh, it's the best edge BJ Watling's got all day.
Nice punch. Lovely bit of timing. It might even get there. I think it will. Gee, that was easy.
Well, it brings up the 50 partnership between Brendon McCullum and BJ Watling. It was a lovely bit of timing. A little bit rare for today. Just waited for it and punched on top of the ball into the ground.
Sweeps, he sweeps it well, and he sweeps in front of square because he picked it and full outside off stump. And 50 for Brendon McCullum.
It's a fantastic innings, 51 off 146 balls. Very unusual McCullum innings. He started to look like he wants to sweep a bit more. And there's no men out there on the leg side, especially on the boundary.
And he chases, and he finds the gap. He hit it well, but he hit it towards the trap.
Yeah, it is a trap. India are looking for him to hit that one in the air, not hit it quite as well as he did there. That's a great shot. He's He's obviously decided that even though there is 3 men back, he's still going to carry on and be aggressive with that short ball.
Oh, that's high risk, though. Round the wicket. Oh, good delivery. It's flown away into open spaces. It was up in the air for some time. The frustration for Khan. And a couple for Watling. End of the over, 165 for 5. Cutting and cutting well. Cutting perfectly from BJ Watling.
Beautiful shot. Just drifting into the pads, and BJ Watling is getting some of that touch back by the look of it. 183 for 5.
Nice, very nice. Bit of timing from Brendon McCullum. He just got the length that he required. And leapt back on it nicely.
Deficit now down below 60. Another terrific shot. Hits a gap. Beautiful timing. Sign of a player at the top of his game when he resists and then pounces. 191 for 5.
Well, it's a reward from Brendon McCullum.
So the new ball comes out. And that means that India are going to get straight into it. It seems Zahir Khan's going to come into the attack, and for us at a very interesting stage. Could be a big moment in the match. This.
Yes, I think that's going to be crucial. Zahir taking his time, taking a few deep breaths before he comes to bowl the first one.
Oh, look at the placement from McCullum. It's gone for 4. 2 men back. McCullum threaded the needle, picks up a boundary. Oh, it goes past the outside edge. That's a good area.
So I think that's a line that he's got to try and concentrate on, Zahir. Well, it's swinging in. Upright seam, making the batsman think it's going to swing into him, so he plays at it. Instead, the ball just holds its line.
Oh, there's a bit of swingers. Too much. A good shape. BJ Watling has to be careful. That's what Zahir Khan's looking for.
Yes, I think just a little too much. But always optimistic. Bowlers are nothing but optimistic.
As soon as it hits the front pad, they're up, Sonny, aren't they? Just did a touch too much, and probably height a factor as well.
They're having a ball. They know the Indian team's doing well. So they're singing and dancing. There's a senior gentleman with them.
Oh, bang goes McCullum. Wow, what a stroke that is. Brutal from McCullum.
What a shot. I think the ball went to the boundary quicker than it left the bowler's hand. Bit of width offered, and he didn't even try to hit it along the ground. Just whacked it, went through with the shot.
200 up for New Zealand. As we mentioned, it's been a long, hard slog today. Oh, bang. Oh, that is a classy shot from the New Zealand captain. Touch full from Shami. McCullum said thanks very much. End of the over. 209 for 5.
This is another fine shot. Letting it on the up.
Oh, that's angled back in. That's a big shout. No. Wow. Prolonged appeal from India. Watling gets the benefit of the doubt.
Amazing, isn't it, how many times the batsman inside edges it. It's a good decision. Height as well, a factor, and this pitch is still bouncing.
Oh, McCullum has thrashed that through the covers for 4. Stand and deliver from the New Zealand captain. What a shot that is.
Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. As you said, stand and deliver. He's hit it on the up, on the rise. He's been given just a little bit of room around the off stump, and he's really whacked it.
Down leg side off the pad. It's wide down leg, isn't it? Straight off the pad. No problems there at all. Big appeal, going down leg, maybe just missing. Steve Davis says yes.
Yeah, got the feeling you could see off stump. And there's quite a big angle too. They don't look. They're more talking about the field placement here. Ms. Stoney seems to be pointing more outside off stump with 3 slips in. Yeah, a lot of angle. Oh, that's missing by a long way. Brendon McCullum did go across his pad.
Wow. He smashed that up and over, and he's brought up a test match 100, Brendon McCullum. What a way to go to it. Maybe a little bit of that frustration from the whole day's play coming out, but he has picked up another test match century. Been a fantastic fight from him. It is his 9th in the white clothing and the silver fern for the New Zealand skipper.
Well, he joins that list of bringing up test hundreds again by hitting a 6. He's been patient, he's been determined, dedicated all day. He's unleashed here on 94. Over long on. More of a coloured clothing shot, but he got it out of the middle. And what a way to bring up test 100 number 9. It's been an innings of patience. A lot of singles worked off his hip, around the corner. And later on, those trademark drives through the offside.
No ball. Down past, 3rd slip for 4.
Yeah, it's been one of the few that have actually come off the outside edge and gone to 3rd man at Eden Park. Countless boundaries. A foot just over. Shant Sharma. Hasn't been a lot of these in this game. Brendon McCullum will take it. They all count.
He's the perfect man, though, isn't he, in this situation? You need someone to bat for a day. The strength of BJ Watling's game is certainly his mental temperament.
Big appeal on that occasion. Just about put the mockers on him, Scott. Was there an inside edge, or was it a bit of height?
It sounded like something was there, didn't it? Yeah, a little edge. There it is, hot spot.
It's been a tough day. Scoring hasn't been at its quickest, at the normal rate that you expect, but this partnership of 148 has been key for New Zealand. One stage they were 94 for 5.
He finds a gap. And BJ Watling with that will bring up his half-century. Maybe his most valuable innings of the summer in the making.
Played very well, very dogged. BJ Watling has given his captain at the other end plenty of support.
Run away to the boundary for 4. And New Zealand have a lead.
Yes, leading now by 2 runs.
No! And an emphatic no, and the crowd know exactly what's happened here. Generous applause for this combination. Standing ovation from some quarters, because they have not seen attacking cricket today. They have seen defiant cricket. They've seen a really honest effort from India's bowlers, and they've seen fantastic captain's innings and a fantastic support act too from BJ Watling. A partnership unbroken, 158. Top stuff. Brendon McCullum, yet another captain's knock, and following on from that beautiful double 100 at Eden Park, this is just as valuable. It may well turn out to be that way if this continues as well. Another good effort too from BJ Watling, his best production of the summer, most valuable knock for him. He always looks as if he works hard and is not far away from good form. He's getting back to his best. Rutherford 35 at the beginning of the day, and Tom Latham an innings of substance that he'll grow from. So 99 overs this innings has gone. It's been tough work for India this afternoon, in particular. None for 63 for Sharma. Zahir the star in terms of the wickets, 3 for 60. Shami 1 for 72, and Jadeja 26 overs on the trot, 1 for 49. So the match summary sees New Zealand just with their noses in front, and this full day of play tomorrow awaiting us. So we hope you can join us there. New Zealand 5 to the good, 5 wickets in the bank. Should be fascinating viewing that first session.
Coverage of the ANZ International Series India Tour of New Zealand was brought to you by ANZ. Coverage of the ANZ International Series India Tour of New Zealand is brought to you by ANZ.
Another gorgeous day here in the capital. Just a hint of a breeze from the north, but this test match is beautifully poised. It's the second test, it's day 4, and there won't be such a big crowd today, of course, because it's a working day and a school day. But those that come along will be rewarded with an ongoing battle and a war of attrition, really. Yeah, let's look at the situation then, because it's really interesting. New Zealand have got themselves into credit, and when you bat like that, you think, well, the job's done, but it's only half done, if that.
Yeah, that's the hard part. You could tell by the 2 New Zealand batsmen when they walked off last night, they were both exhausted and tired. But the job is, right, you're right, half done. They've got to go out and they've got to bat to at least tea time today.
Pitch is very good for batting still. It hasn't deteriorated. Could it be that the winning and losing of this match was right back in the first couple of sessions? But BJ Watling is doing his best for the cause.
I wonder whether they've talked about the fact, OK, we're 25 overs from these guys being really tired. Massive workloads. Zahir Khan, 25 into his 26th. Ishant Sharma, 24 overs.
Good shot. Nice push through the offside, nice and controlled. And it'll be 3 for BJ Watling. Now that's not that close. Big stride in, and that's the value of using your feet in defence. Get outside the line of off stump.
But this is good bowling by Ishant Sharma. He's bowled that fuller length, but good stuff. This is very good stuff from Ishant Sharma.
Top of off. Great bowling. Not so good. Good timing from McCullum.
He's got to be more accurate than that. It's easy. Really easy for BJ Watling. 285 for 5. Just a little bit at the outside half of the bat there, so not fully in control, but they'll take the end result. Oh, smacked. Gee whiz, that's a good shot. 200 partnership comes up with authority.
100-run partnership between BJ Watling and Brendon McCullum. 203 to 450.
BJ Watling and Brendon McCullum, shake of the hands.
308 points.
Being so disciplined. He's put the shot away a lot. The back of a length, and he's hit that with power through the covers.
that's relatively significant. It's 150 brought up in style.
Well, that's great. That is a great style. Great way to bring it up from Brendon McCullum. It's been a terrific innings from the New Zealand captain. And that is a wonderful way to bring up 150, such a huge milestone.
He's got that one away. It's racing away towards the boundary. A chase for Ishant Sharma. He won't get there. Oh, nicked and through. Gambled with one slip. He's wide-ish, around about 2.5 slip. Normal position. And it's gone right of him.
Question is, did it carry? Was it a chance to shake a dough on? Yes, it was. A tough one. It's got the hand on the full. Yes, it was a full dive. Nearly a moment of brilliance.
Jimmy Neesham there, I can tell you, he has now been waiting equivalent of 1 full day's play with his pads on. That's how long this partnership has gone. 1 full day's play, during which India have bowled 85 overs. Watling will pick up 4 more.
Well, this field said, I was wondering how long it would take for BJ Watling to employ the sweep. It's a shot he plays well. He plays it on line. So he wants the ball pitching outside leg stump. All he's got to do is help it on its way.
McCullum cuts, it's in the air, but it's away from that man at deep point and away for 4. It's clipped fine and fine enough and quick enough for 4 more. Watling moves to 90.
That's a good shot. Not out. Just nipped back a touch. This is a much better area for Mohammad Shami to be bowling.
Wow, did he hit that? It's a little high. It looked pretty good at first to me. No, he hasn't hit it. Gee, I reckon this could be just be clipping the top of leg stump here. Oh, it is quite high.
Height's the issue here, Mark. Yep, good decision. Going well over. Don't bowl there to Brendon McCullum. Touch of width from Jadeja. McCullum pounced on it. Lovely shot.
That'll help. That might be 4. It will be as well. Move through to 99 at the end of the Jadeja over. 379 for 5. Right, BJ Watling on 99. A ring field. 3 on the offside, as well as 2 slips in a gully and a couple in quite tight on the onside as well. Yeah. Clips it away. Clips it away for 4. And that is Test century number 3 for the New Zealand wicketkeeper batsman BJ Watling. And what an effort it has been. 297 deliveries and 422 arduous minutes. Wonderful stuff.
Absolutely. It's what you would call back to the wall innings. But what an innings this has been. Absolutely fantastic. Just what the team needed.
Away through cover for 4. Moves through to 199. The 300 partnership comes up as well, and it's 394 for 5.
They are standing everywhere on the offside. Only one on the onside. Get through there, he says. And he'll century, number 3, Brendon McCullum, New Zealand captain. What a player he has become.
It's a wonderful innings. 203, 395 balls. Not far short of 6 hours. Sorry, 10 hours. And still, we don't see a smile from Brendon McCullum. He knows the job's not done.
Oh, wow. Where's this come from? McCullum asking himself the same thing. Way over third man, safe as houses. He knew no one was down there, and it goes all the way for 6-2. $409 for 5.
It's an incredible shot from McCullum. Just used the pace, waited for it, hit it nice and late. Deliberately up and over the slips.
Oh, good shot. Simple as you like from BJ Watling.
And he can't hide again, Zahir Khan. They shifted him from behind point because of that misfield, and all of a sudden BJ Watling said, can I get it out towards him again? And Zahir tried to chase this down. It's a glorious shot, but he was never going to get it. Great placement.
And it's time for a stretch by the look of it for Brendon McCullum.
The other thing for Brendon McCullum and BJ Watling, New Zealand spent a long time in the field, 438. And they were two of the busier players, especially mentally. BJ Watling being your keeper. He's there supporting the bowlers every ball. Brendon McCullum mentally, we know he thinks all the time about field changes, so mentally he's always working. They didn't get a big break, the two of them between innings. New Zealand found themselves 94 for 5, so to be able to have the level of concentration mentally to follow on from being in the field is a testament to their will, their power. I think their pride in not wanting to lose here, Sonny.
There it is, see, almost there. 225, 224. He's getting there. 224 now. Now is India's chance. Now is India's chance to get McCullum out.
It was very well played. Brendon McCullum, he opened the face, just about caressed the ball through third or fourth slip, angled into him. It's like he waited for the ball to hit the face.
And Virat Kohli has got the keeping gloves on. So he's bowled and kept. He bowled just before tea. And now he's wicket keeping, and Dhoni kept before tea, and now he's bowling.
And that brings up the 350.
350 partnership, and New Zealand 444 for 5. That's it. The all-time 6th wicket partnership record belongs to Watling, BJ Watling, McCullum, BB McCullum, etched into history.
And Richard getting ball. The overall lead by New Zealand 200.
446 for 5, and the new ball has been taken, as have records aplenty. McCullum's highest test score, 352, the new highest 6-wicket partnership for all teams against all teams.
And Dhoni decides this is his last roll of the dice. He's gone back to a very aggressive field as 5 slips. A backward point.
Oh, that's close-ish, close-ish. Just heading down leg side. The new ball always makes something happen.
BJ Watling caught on the crease a little bit. That looks like it may shave the left leg stump.
Yeah, it might shave it, but I think when we produce the evidence, it wouldn't be overturning it. It does. It nips in. Yeah, hits the top. Just shaves the top. Fair enough decision. Oh, that's close-ish too. But no, he's given him out. He's given him out. The new ball has worked the oracle. Well, that kicked low, desperately low. BJ Watling stuck on the crease.
Was it a tired-looking shot? Because second consecutive ball that he has not ventured forward, not back. It's played from his crease. Was his concentration going? Look at that. Hardly moved forward or back. Yes. This would have gone on to hit the Midland leg stump. Second consecutive appeal. This time it's gone in Mohammad Shami and India's favour. A huge partnership has been broken. Watling 124. Well played, sir. 446 for 6.
Well, a very confident stride James Neesham possessed as he walked to the crease. He's been inspired by what's happened in front of his eyes while he's been sitting waiting. And now it's his turn. Here's Shami. New ball has worked the trick for MS Stoney. Straight into it. And Mohammad Shami, to his credit, right on the money.
And that looks like it's going to hit Midland leg. So a good decision, you'd have to say, from umpire Kettleborough.
Oh, and he's away. Jimmy Neesham, so he'd be happy about that. He waited for 8.5 hours with his pads on. Collectively, 123 overs. So this is a strange feeling to be all of a sudden out there and thrust into it. Slow down, Brendon. Don't slow down. Fantastic. And that wasn't even perfectly timed. Oh! Goodness me. That was too close to cut. Just kept coming back.
Well, that's why I think India will now feel just a little bit hopeful. Because quite clearly he's throwing his bat at just about everything. That boundary a couple of deliveries ago was also off a delivery which wasn't quite a half volley.
Oh, down, is it? I think it might be. Did it carry? Did it carry? Rahane is the fielder. Was that an opportunity? Did it get through? It looks like it might have.
He's one of the safest of fielders, generally. But it was, these are the kind of catches that either stick in your hand or they come out.
That's a tough catch.
Lovely shot. Piece of timing from Neesham. He enjoys that area.
Well, this was an outstanding shot because he'd not been beaten the ball before, but he was a little uncertain of the one that was moving away from. This was the other one from Zahir Khan, designed to come back in and have you overbalancing as you try to cover off stump and the ball swinging away. But his balance was good.
Straight down the ground for 4.
This is very good from Jimmy Neesham. Advancing the score, advancing matters, taking that scoring pressure away from Brendon McCullum. He's doing a good job. It's the start of what would be an outstanding job.
McCullum pulls. It's high, it's long, and it's over the top. All the way for 250 for Brendon McCullum.
He likes bringing up milestones with sixes, doesn't he? Brendon McCullum, what a fine innings. 250. He looks exhausted, doesn't he? But he still looks determined. He's got such good hand speed. Oh, he hit that in the middle of the bat. He absolutely fatted that.
Well, that's a big boundary. eyes of determination. Oh, had the hands ready.
Through the gap and away for 4. Finishes the over with a boundary. It's 492 for 6.
Oh, what a shot that is from James Neesham. Up and over the top. Beautiful shot for 4. 500 up for New Zealand. Oh, look at the timing. Nothing more than a push, but the timing exquisite. What a beautiful shot from Brendon McCullum. Oh, inside edge. It wasn't far away. Well, when you've batted over 11 hours, you're allowed a little bit of luck. And McCullum had it there.
It's that angle bat, isn't it? And you're right.
Down the wicket, down the ground, and 6 up onto the bank, and a big one to boot.
And so as they used your feet and head over long on's head. The trademark shot from Brendon McCullum against spin when he's being aggressive, and he got all of that. I think he needed it too. He'd been stranded at the 250s for a long time. He moves past Stephen Fleming on that all-time list.
What are you doing? What are you doing just cowering on the ground?
Wide on. Oh, for 2, over.
518 for 6. Basketball singlet on, as he probably used to catching far bigger balls. Oh, it's gone through. It's gone through, and it'll race away for 4. A little bit of a touch to it, but not enough to stop it. Well, they keep falling, don't they? The longest innings for New Zealand. 705 minutes now, Brendon McCullum. He owns that one. He's 1 away from being beside Stephen Fleming in 2nd place. Will that be there now? The crowd know it as well. Oh, over the top. Nicely struck from Neesham. 1 bounce and away to the boundary.
Good shot, and 50 for Jimmy Neesham as well. He deserves it. He's played so well. And throw 550 into that as well.
Well, this is his first test match. Remember that. He came out under severe pressure in the first innings and played his natural game, and he looked very good. Oh, excellent placement. Sat on the back foot and waited for it. Surging ahead, New Zealand. There are players back, but that is just so beautifully placed.
The ball's there to hit it hard. Prepared to just shuffle down and use his feet. Placement was superb.
That's it. What a wonderful, wonderful day of Test match cricket. And what a wonderful day of batting. Great example of application, determination, guts, willpower. Throw them all in. He's a genius. He is batted like a genius, and this country should be very, very proud. Well, take a photo of this, but it's not finished. 281 not out for Brendon McCullum, and Jimmy Neesham 67 not out. The other hero on the day, 124 to BJ Watling, who is a fine, fine player. McCullum is going into greatness now, and Neesham at the moment thinks Test cricket is pretty easy. He's averaging 100. 6 for 571, and that's after being 94 for 5. So New Zealand now have lost 1 wicket for 477 runs. And if this bowling attack doesn't sleep well tonight, something's wrong. They should be on their knees. Zahir, Shami, Ishant Sharma and Jadeja. They have all spent themselves. 3 for 129 for Zahir after having 3 for 15 at one stage. 2 for 136 for Shami, who never stops trying. They've nullified Jadeja. The threat of spin, even though there is some, is gone. 1 for 108. And Sharma, who had 15 wickets going into this innings, can't take a trick this time round. New Zealand now lead by 325 runs with a whole absorbing day of Test cricket at the Basin Reserve tomorrow. Day 5, don't miss it.
Coverage of the ANZ International Series India Tour of New Zealand was brought to you by ANZ. Coverage of the ANZ International Series India Tour of New Zealand is brought to you by ANZ.
Welcome to the Basin Reserve in Wellington for the final day of the second test between New Zealand and India. Enthralling it has been right from the toss. India dominating right throughout, and then New Zealand fighting back. And the unusual sight of a batsman getting a standing ovation going to the wicket from a very big crowd for a 5th day here. I've never seen that before. Not for a New Zealand batsman anyway. It was Bradman-like. Bradman. And that's the reason why, because Brendon McCullum's on 281, and there's a lot of people coming here today to witness him in person, perhaps getting 300. No New Zealand player has scored 300 in a test match. Martin Crowe sits atop the ladder at 299. The match situation also crucially important here. New Zealand lead by 325 runs, and Brendon McCullum, being the man he is, wants to sign off this summer with an emphatic victory. So look for that later in the day. But first things first, let's get across to the commentary box. Some pretty excited blokes here, I've got to say. We're all a bit nervous in the commentary box. Over there waiting for us, Scott Styrus, Craig McMillan, and good morning to Simon Dool.
Good morning, Smithy. Thank you very much, and you're absolutely right about the fact that everybody is a little on edge. Around the ground, when you walk out to the middle, that's all everybody is talking about. Is Brendon McCullum. What can he do today? Looking out to my left now, out our vantage point here up in the RA Vance stand, there are queues. There are queues outside the gate. On the morning of day 5, they are clamouring to get into the ground to witness, or try to witness, what could be a very historical moment. And she goes over the top. And away through mid-wicket for 4. Oh, he's got that one away. Timed it beautifully for 4.
Yeah, this will relax the shoulders. Hitting down leg and just a flick of the wrists. Good shot, and that'll certainly ease a little bit of tension.
Pulled it away over the top. 4 more for Brendon McCullum. Moves into the 290s. Around the wicket. Oh, Nation picks up another boundary. What a wonderful piece of timing. Oh, that's exquisite. Man who played a number of those, but from the other side of the bat, is now in commentary, Sonny Gavaskar.
Oh,
He's alongside Craig McMillan and Ian Smith.
This is a terrific shot.
Gee whiz. It didn't carry. It didn't carry. Oh, it didn't carry. My word.
Wow. There's a groan from the crowd. It's a good delivery, and it hasn't carried through to MS Donally, luckily. It's one of the few deliveries that's caused problem for McCullum, and luckily it hasn't gone all the way through.
Edge and away through the gap for 4. Things are going quite nicely for New Zealand this morning. Couple of edges. More, much more controlled, this one from Jimmy Neesham. Boundaries, 2 of them in the over. 8 for New Zealand's cause. Neesham, 94. It's 6-10 for 6. Oh, he's flicked it away. That's a great shot. That will go for 4. And now he is within touching distance. What a shot.
Yes, the Natraja shot, as we call it in India. With one leg up in the air, just flicking it away. The Natraja shot. Kapil Dev used to play that shot.
That's a great shot.
Oh, pummeled! A chance, the semblance of a chance that Jimmy Neesham is 98. There's just a hint there that he had hit it down the throat of the man at deep backward square. Oh. Well, they could push for 2 here. They can go. They can go, and Neesham has 100 on debut. Can it be more special? I doubt it.
No, it can't be. It is a wonderful 100. Yes, he came in when the team was relatively safe, but still to bat in the manner that he has, magnificent stuff. 15 boundaries in that 100. Just tells you how well the young man has played.
Brilliant. Right then, here we go. 6:21 for 6, and Brendon McCullum is on 298. Superstar, a little cricketing master, and he can now stand tall alongside the game's greats.
And everybody around standing. What a wonderful ovation. What a tremendous innings. Proud and happy dad over there.
Stand and applaud and marvel at the determination, the skill, the application of New Zealand's captain. What an innings it's been. New Zealand finally has someone in the 300 club. It's taken a long time, but Smithy, it's been worth the wait.
Oh, it has. It has. Just unbelievable, Matt. You know him so well. He's been around the scene for so long. And what he's achieved in this series alone is quite spectacular. But look at the people. Look at the joy. It's not even lunchtime. The joy around New Zealand. They refuse to sit down.
What a moment. Oh, New Zealand have been counting down these 19 runs this morning. And it's taken a while, but he got there in the style that he deserved.
Quite amazing. Quite amazing. Oh, Sonny.
And that's just rubbing it in that this was the moment. He's got to his landmarks at 100, 150 with boundaries or sixes, and this was no different. This is a boundary. And everybody in the team dressing room coming down, and there he is, the proud father.
Oh, they're awesome pictures, just to see the joy, the jubilation from everyone around him.
Oh, and he's edged it. Can you believe it? He's gone. He's gone. McCullum goes for 302. The Indians come and applaud him to a man. It's been fantastic, and you know, in a weird sort of a way, he deserves to walk off by himself without having to declare, without having to have company. He deserves this walk. We'll sit back in silence and take it with him.
I'm not surprised that he played that shot, because it's difficult